to play the game!
Treasure Hunters, welcome back to Toy Box Treasures. My name's Trav, and today we're going to be talking about what we got this weekend yard selling and give you an update on what we had 2 videos ago with our N64 and our original gold version of Zelda for the N64. But before we get into that, if you're new to our channel and you like our content, hit your subscribe button, turn your bell on for notifications. It does do something. And if you think we did a good job, give us a thumbs up and check us out on Facebook, because we do drop extra content on our Facebook page that doesn't always make the videos. So first of all, we were out yard selling yesterday, and rather than starting here at HQ and working our way out, we started out and worked our way back to HQ. So that way we didn't have to go out, turn around, and come back. So we started out at our end destination, worked our way home, and it was not a tremendous great day, but we did walk away with some really cool pieces. So the first place we stopped at, I was able to pick up some real nice WWE figures. I got here an Ultimate Warrior. A lot of articulation in these guys. They're from 2011. This is a really good figure. I really like this figure in the Ultimate Warrior. Not a big Ultimate Warrior fan. I think his gimmick was cool. And the merchandise was really cool, and this figure is awesome. But his in-ring work was not very good, not very entertaining. But to have the figure is really cool, and I can't wait to put it in with my wrestling figures that I have. The other one that I got is the great best of all time, Nature Boy Ric Flair. This is going to be the older version of Ric Flair in his later years. Really cool figure. I've got probably 2, 3, maybe 4 Ric Flair figures, and of course they're all different. So this is going to be a great addition to my Ric Flair wrestling collection that I have. I paid $1 a piece for these guys. There was some other ones there. Not really interested in those wrestlers. I'm more interested in those, 70s, 80s, 90s Attitude Era type figures. So these 2 is what I walked away with for $1 a piece. So going forward into our yard sale treasure hunt yesterday, $2 in. So we got closer to home here at HQ, and stopped at another yard sale. And I was thinking, this is going to be another bust. So pretty much all I'm going to get this weekend is these 2 wrestling figures. And as I'm on my way to the vehicle and I'm getting ready to basically leave the property, I ran across this little guy, this little box. This is a 3-inch LCD 8-bit classic. So I opened the box, and it's got this cool little Game Boy knockoff. It has 400 preloaded games in it. This thing is really cool. It's got all the classics. All the Marios, Ninja Turtle, Contra. Friday the 13th. I played Friday the 13th for like an hour when I got home. This thing is really neat. If you're not aware that this thing is out there, if you're a classic Nintendo type guy, check this thing out. It's really neat. I paid $5 for it. And since the short time that I've had it, it has brought me a lot of joy. And being able to, you got to put the screen right up against your face. It was like playing back in the day with those little 19-inch TVs that you had to hook your Nintendo up to so you could see it. So it kind of brought a little bit of nostalgia back to me. So really cool piece, and for $7, I think it was a good weekend. It was a good score. So to give you an update on what we were talking about, I think it was 2 videos ago, with the N64 and the gold collector's edition of the Zelda for N64. That was a $10 purchase that we turned into something completely different. So I was able to trade the gold Zelda to a guy out in California, and he gave me this really awesome 25th anniversary G.I. Joe. This is the black Storm Shadow. So now I have this really, really nice card for the black Storm Shadow, and this really awesome Spirit. Card art is awesome. The sculpt is not so great, but the accessories and the card and the whole thing is really, really nice. So that was a really, really good trade. So now in my collection here, we got the black Storm Shadow. We got the red Ninja. It's just a red version of Storm Shadow. Version 1, Cobra. Version of Storm Shadow. And then we got the version 2 G.I. Joe version of Storm Shadow. So now we got 4 Storm Shadows in our collection here at the house. And, you know, that black Storm Shadow is a great addition. And so is the Spirit. They look great on the peg. And I really enjoy checking them out, looking at them, and looking at the back of the cards. Now, I did put the N64 and the rest of the games on the marketplace, and I was able to trade the N64 and those games for this real nice, crisp $100 bill. So a guy here in my local community wanted it, paid me $100 for it. So we turned $10 investment into basically $160, $170. So that was a really good good transaction. So if any of those guys are watching this content, thank you, I appreciate it, and I think they got really good deals as well. So it was definitely an equal trade and purchase on both ends. This guy right here, I need your guys' help. So I want you guys in the comments below, right down there, let me know what to spend this $100 on. It's kind of burning a hole in my pocket, and I really don't know what I want to get. I've looked at a few things like some vintage Joes, some vintage Motu, but I need about 2 or 3 more of these to get those. So those are kind of out. Thought about maybe some of those G.I. Joe Fun Schools. I do have one of those, so I could probably pick up a couple of those maybe. Thought about getting those G.I. Joe, the new G.I. Joe Classified series. They're like $20 a piece. But I'm really, really hoping that Hasbro brings out some more of those 3 3/4 Joes later on in the year. So I kind of don't want to spend my budget on those 6-inch figures if they're going to be bringing out the 3 3/4. I suspect they will because, I mean, that's what the line's built off of. So if you got any suggestions, let me know. I'd love to hear them. And I want to use this $100 as a investment to build our collection so we can share it with you guys. So that's going to do it for us here at TBT. Make sure and always leave something on the shelf for the peg for the next guy. Because next guy may be you, it may be me. Keep digging in them boxes because you never know what you're going to find. You may find you an Ultimate Warrior or a Ric Flair. That stuff's there. You just got to find it and dig for it. Be kind to one another. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll be bringing more videos your way.